How to get over being dumped. Step 1. Control the regret. Your partner has left you, probably without very much warning. So now you need to know how to get over being dumped. When you're searching for answer to this question, it's important to remember not to be overwhelmed by regret. It can be your worst enemy. You need to know that this one human emotion can be the most insidious and self-destructive experience you can put your mind through, as well as your body. All of the other feelings you're having right now, like sadness, anger, and depression, all have their roots in regret. Regret is natural because human beings are programmed to analyze their past actions in an attempt to avoid repeating mistakes that have made their lives harder. It's just the way we are supposed to think. Unfortunately, it's easy for us to get trapped in the emotions we're feeling and start to feel like there's no way that we'll ever be happy again. In order to get over regret, you need to actively start living in the present. When you're working on how to get over being dumped, you need to remember the past is the past and it can't be changed, so you need to know how to learn from the past and then move on. The best and simplest technique for doing this is this. Whenever something triggers your regret, and you start to feel yourself spiraling down into despair, just stop and look around and try to notice the everyday things that you weren't paying any attention to before. You see, when you're living in the past, which is what regret makes you do, you're only thinking in generalities and you're not remembering any of the fine details, such as smells, colors, and background sounds. This is especially true if you're thinking about the past through the filter of bad emotions. When you stop and really try to notice the things around you, even if you're in a place with a lot of reminders of your ex, it can't help but take your mind in a new direction, opening up possibilities for you to explore aside from sinking into despair. Persistence is your biggest ally when you use this technique. At first, your mind is just going to want to keep slipping right back into the bad feelings. Again, this is the way we're programmed to think. But you can overcome the tendency to rehash the past. You really only need to practice getting yourself to think about something else, and each time you do, you'll find that the technique is a little more effective than the time before. Finally, it's important to keep in mind that you're not trying to cover up your feelings or to hide from them. That's obviously not healthy and just leads to more chronic problems later on. You need to acknowledge what you're feeling, but avoid letting your feelings run wild and drag you down into the pit of endless regret. The simple technique outlined here, of stopping and looking around for things that will keep your mind in the present, can be a powerful weapon in your arsenal when it comes to how to get over being dumped.